Hello everyone, very good morning to all of you. So today we are going to see an example where the data between different brokers can be different, and because of which the candle time frame and the candle data can be different, and it will impact the indicators that you use at times in order to trade. So for this example we have taken Bank Nifty Spot Index as the instrument. So as you can see, Bank Nifty Spot Index, the candle time frame we have chosen is 5-minute candle, and the time of the day for this particular example would be 8th of July 2022, the 9:15 a.m. 5-minute candle. All right, and we are going to compare the open, high, low and close data between different vendors and different brokers like TradingView, Zerodha, Finvasia and Upstocks. So we will see what kind of open, high, low, close values we have for the 5-minute candle on 8th of July 9:15 a.m. candle. That is the very first candle. So the reason why we are doing this is to make you understand that at times the vendor data that comes to different brokers can be different, because of which the indicator value, so if you're using SMA or super trend, then it can be different between brokers. So because of which you might find there is a buy signal in one broker's chart, whereas that buy signal may not be there in some other terminal. So that is the reason why we are trying to showcase with a live example what happens in this case. So for example, the first one in TradingView, let's just see what is the open, high, low, close values of the Bank Nifty Spot Index on a 5-minute candle time frame on 8th of July 9:15 a.m. So let's just go here. So first of all, this is the chart. As you can see, this is the Bank Nifty Spot Index. As you can see, Nifty Bank Spot Index for a 5-minute candle time frame, and this is the 8th of July. As you can see over here, this is the 8th of July 9:15 a.m. candle. So we will see the open, high, low values which are mentioned over here for this particular candle. All right, and we will note that down. So over here, as you see, the open value of a 9:15 candle is 35,262.10. So we will note that down. Open value is 35,262.10. All right, and we'll go back there again. 35,262.10. High is 35,262.10. Again, the same value. All right. The low is, the low of this candle is recorded to be 35,107. As you can see over here, 35,107.7. And the close value would be 35. Close value is 35,123.70. 35,123.70. All right. 35,123.70. So this is basically the data from TradingView for the first 5-minute candle on 8th of July. Now let's go to Zerodha. All right, so this is Zerodha Kite, as you can see. So we will see the 5-minute candle values of Zerodha on 8th of July, as we see over here at the bottom. This is the 8th of July, and we will see the open, high, low values. All right, so this is the Nifty Bank Spot Index. This is not future, this is Nifty Bank Spot. So over here we will see that the open value of 9:15 candle is recorded over here to be 35,258.9. 35,258.9, right? 35,258.9. The high of the same candle, the high is also the same, 35,258.9. The low value of the candle is 35,110.1. 35,110.1, and close value is 35,123.7. 35,123.7. all right, now let's go to another broker. So let's go to Finvasia. This is Shunya terminal, and we will see Finvasia values. So this is again the Nifty Bank Spot Index 5-minute candle time frame, and over here we will see that the open the 8th of July 9:15 candle for the Nifty Bank Spot Index. Let's just see the values. Open is 335. Over here we will see the values. So open is 35,226, 35 wait one second, 35,226.65. 35226.65. The low value is the open high. Wait one second. Open high value. Okay. So high value would be 35227.85. 35227.85. Again, the low value would be 35110.10. 35110.10, and the close value is 35123.70. 35123.70. All right, and now let's move to upstocks. So let's go to upstocks. So over here, this is the upstocks pro upstocks chart, and over here we will see the 8th of July 9:15 candle, open high low values, which will be visible over here. So the open for upstocks is 35,258.9, 35,258.9. High is 35,258.9, same value. The low is 35110.10, and close is 35123.7. 123.7. So the reason why we are doing this is to make you understand that, as you can see, so this is basically the same candle time frame but with different vendors, all right, and different brokers. The reason this difference occurs is because each and every service provider like Finvicia, Upstocks, Zerodha, TradingView, even Tradetron, or any of the companies, they have their own vendor data from where they pull this information. So they get this information from the authorized data vendors of NSE. So that is the reason why at times there will be a difference in the open, high, low, close data that the vendors get. So as you can see in TradingView, open was different from that of Zerodha. It is matching with Upstocks, but at the same time all these values of all the brokers are somewhere different. So because of this, what can happen at times is that there might be a buy signal in one of the indicators, but that price might have not reached in some other broker terminal. So you might think that in Zerodha I've got a buy signal, but in Upstocks it's not there. So that's the reason why there might be a case that a trade might happen or not happen, which is different from what is shown in the chart of different charting platforms. So because of that, the issue arises at times where clients say that, you know, I can see that on chart the condition has met and the trade and the buy signal is generated, but it's not taken trade in say Tradetron or any other this thing, or it might have taken a trade in Tradetron, but the chart in Zerodha or Upstocks or Finvicia might not have given a buy signal when it has already bought in Tradetron. So that can be due to this data difference that happens. So in Tradetron, at any point in time, if there is a trade that happens, you can always check the notification log of the trades that have happened and accordingly check the data that is based on Tradetron. So Tradetron has different vendors also, right? So for example, Upstocks, Shunya, Finvicia, TradingView, they have their own vendors. So in order to check which are the vendors that are there, there can be a list of vendors, right? So this is the NSE website, and these are the authorized real-time data vendors that NSE provides data to. So as you can see, there is global data feeds, there is Google India or Define Edge Solutions. These are different authorized data vendors who get data from NSE and then they provide it to their users. So similarly, so this is basically TradingView, Zerodha, Shunya, Upstocks. They source their data from this different data vendor list which are authorized from NSE. Alright, so as you can see, this is True Data, that is the data vendor company. There is another company called Global Data Feeds like this, so which provides data to different users. So even we source our data in Tradetron from say True Data and other data vendors that we have. So because of which it can be at different at times due to the open, high, low, close data for each and every candle that can vary. And it's not that it's just because this is the first candle that the data varies. It can differ for any of the candles depending on the data that is provided from the vendor. So because of which the trade that happens in Tradetron, right, it can be slightly different from what is shown in your broking terminal or the charting platform. So you just need to make sure that you are aware of this issue, because this is a recurring issue that happens. It's not that today it will happen and tomorrow onwards it will all be same. So it will always be different for at any point in time and during the day. As you can see, this is the example, right? So over here some data matches, some data doesn't match between the brokers for the same candle of the same day. So that can happen at regular interval. This is not just the first candle, but it can also happen during the day at regular intervals due to the data difference that is there. So because of which the trade may or may not happen, which you can verify, but there is nothing can be done about this in order to match the data exactly with the vendors, because that itself, the data itself that comes from the NSE varies slightly. So that's the reason why there is no solution to it per se that it will match exactly, but you need to be aware of this, so that at any point in time a trade happens, this can be the reason why there might be a mismatch. So in Tradetron, if there is a trade that happens, you can always check that through your notification logs. So for example, if there is a trade that is generated for this strategy, right? So for example, this is my own strategy, and if I want to check the trade why it has happened, then I can check the notification log of this particular strategy, and if there is an entry condition satisfied, I can check. So for example, whatever was the SMA value, so SMA value of this particular instrument, that is NFO Nifty Bank, was at say 35,048, and the position of SMA of -1, 9 and 14 was so much. So it met my entry condition of this value 35,048 and is greater than or maybe less than 35,049. So that's the reason why it took trade. This is based on the Tradetron vendor data. Now this might not be necessarily different same with other brokers. So in other broker you might see that that this condition is not true, but this data is that the Tradetron sources from our vendors, it can be different from the other vendors that are there and other charting portals that are there. So because of which it might take a trade in Tradetron, but it might not give that kind of a signal in other charting platforms. So you need to be aware of this in order to understand why this happens. So that is the reason why we are giving this live example, so that you understand that this data difference can happen at regular intervals, and you will be able to make the decision accordingly. But in any case, at any point in time, if a trade happens in Tradetron, you will always see that the log in notification log, which will make you which will help you identify based on what parameters and based on what condition this particular trade was taken as per the strategy that you have created. So that's what we wanted to show you in this particular video. All right, thank you very much everyone. Yeah.